Welcome to the Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Branke.
And I'm Mary Branke.
Today we're going over the best mechanics tool sets for 2025. Thanks for joining us. The last couple of years I've been doing tool reviews about this time of year. And I go through the best mechanics tool sets. And basically this year what I'm going to do, I'm going to touch back on the previous 2 years because it's expensive to buy 5 mechanics tool sets to review. And then it's kind of a pain to return them too. And some of them I don't return. Some of them I keep. Some we give away as presents.
Yeah, Christmas was interesting last year.
Yes. But we're going to go through some of these older tool sets. Not a lot has changed. And then we're going to compare the prices to see if you could still get the same tool sets that you did for $100 or less. Because that's really that key point, I think, for a basic mechanics tool set is that $99 or $100 mark is really where you want to be for a tool set.
In previous years, it seemed like the Black Friday deals were more geared towards bringing that price lower than $99.
Yes.
And this year, I think what we noticed is the Black Friday deals bring you to the $99.
Yes. I don't know. We'll have to look at some of these prices. Now I do have this. It is a Craftsman made in the USA mechanics tool set, 88-piece set. It's got standard. It's got metric. It's a real good basic set. They don't make these anymore. I ended up with 2 sets of these. One I did a review on, the other one because they just marked them down so much that I'm like, well, I might as well get another set.
And to the first child of ours who lets us know that they would like one, it's yours.
The other set is already missing tools, though. I don't know. That's why I bought this one. That's the one they would get.
That's the one they would get. We're going to see which kid watches your videos.
Right. And really, it's not a bad set. I mean, it's a little lacking in pieces, only 88 pieces. You got a couple of random ratchets in here. That screwdriver with all the little bits that go in it. And then some sockets that are some different sizes. You got some deep wells, you got some standards, and then you've got some adapters. And I think, when you're looking at a bigger set, you always want to make sure it has some type of an adapter. It's also got a couple of extensions in here as well. And then it's got this little swivel or knuckle joint, whatever. In case you want to get into some tighter spots, you can make that adjustment to get in there. So again, a real good basic set and not a lot of filler. Some of those sets, they give you a whole bunch of these little bits that you're not going to use. They give you just random stuff that you're just not going to use in everyday normal life.
Do mechanics really use Allen wrenches?
Sometimes.
What
Sometimes. Sometimes they put those fittings in there that that require an Allen wrench, or sometimes they require like a Torx wrench, which is not the same as an Allen hex. There are different types of, especially working with the Mercedes, there's a lot of different fittings that require different tools, special tools. So, but this is not a bad set to start with.
Okay.
If they were still available. They don't have the made in the USA ones available, but there are good Craftsman sets out there. And now we are going to go ahead. Our cat is making some noise. He is in here as well. So I don't know where he is, but
he's over there.
Oh, okay.
That way.
Yeah, is he?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably getting into trouble. He's not even supposed to be in here.
He's in here because I left the door open.
Well, I left it open too. I could have kicked him out, but he's here. Oh, and there he goes. All right, so now he's not in here. All right, so now we went back and we looked at the previous couple of years of what I did for tool reviews we went back and found, if not the same, similar or close tool sets. We tried to really match.
It felt like some of the manufacturers did adjustments, like they increased the piece count so they could raise the price.
Right.
And so we saw a lot of...
There were some adjustments on the piece count. Some of them, there were less pieces. They raised their regular price and then brought down the Black Friday special down to that $100 or $99 or whatever it was.
Yeah, some of them noticing even if it's $99 for Black Friday, they took $100 off the price. So they literally doubled the price to bring it, to make it look like you're getting a good deal.
Right. There were
I thought
a few
it was
like
really
that.
interesting when we looked at the Walmart set, though, because we were in Walmart a few months ago and noticed right after the tariffs came into play that their mechanic tool set went up to, what was it,
166.
166. And now it's back down for Black Friday.
Yes, and I think they rolled it back to an even $100, or it might have been $99.
We'll get the numbers.
We'll get the numbers for you here. But yeah, let's go ahead and go through the different sets and the pricing and where they're at. So starting back in 2003, I reviewed a Craftsman 206-piece tool set. It was $99.98. Now, the closest I could find on Lowe's that would be comparable to this is going to be 159 piece. So 23% less tools and 98 cents less on the cost because it's a straight $99. But again, they had at that regular price, they bumped up to $149. I don't remember what that regular price was back in 2023, but they did make that regular price $149, and so it does make it look like you're getting quite a good deal on that.
Yeah, when you look at that that way, I agree.
All right, so then the next one was a Husky 270-piece mechanics tool set. That was at Home Depot. That was $99. The closest I could find this year was 280 pieces.
$99.
Yep, so the
and
pricing
we
stayed the
calculated
same.
that at a 3% increase of tools, which is neither here nor there. I don't think you're getting anything spectacularly over the top with that.
Right. It's not anything that's, not a whole lot of changes on that. But it's a $725 value, according to Home Depot. So,
according to the ad.
According to the ad, yes. So, even better.
The Husky tool set, though, does have lifetime warranty.
I think most
of
them do. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. And the next one was from Lowe's. It was a Cobalt 277 piece. This year, it was a 302 piece. So
same price, $99 in 2023 and this year, but again, this one they reduced the price by $50 for Black Friday. So Black Friday really is the time to buy if you're looking at buying a loved one a starter set of mechanic tools.
Right, absolutely. And and so you get 9% more tools, again, minimal, going from 277 to 302, And I wonder how much of that is actually those little, see those
You
little
can see a
bits on
ton of
the,
them.
like a ton
A
of little
ton
bits
of
on the
them.
top. So, that might be where they added your piece count. I'm not sure, but it could be. But again, not a bad deal. And then we've got the Pittsburgh set, 225 piece Pittsburgh set. That is at Harbor Freight. Now they currently show that at $139.99. That is today. However, I have seen an ad that it's going to go on sale for $99.99 for Black Friday. And that seems to be a thing that they do every year with this particular tool set. So regular price throughout the year, and then Black Friday, they drop it down to $100. And I actually really did like this set, It was pretty decent quality and a decent variety. There were some sockets, an adjustable wrench, a couple of pliers.
The case is well organized too. I like that.
It is. And then it's got some combination wrenches, Allen wrenches. Just a real good combination of wrenches for that set. And again, it shows it at $139.99 right now. But I've seen ads that it's going to be $99 at Christmas. Or for Black Friday, sorry. Then the next one that I reviewed was a Stanley 145 piece set. I think I was just trying to find random sets back then when I was first doing this. It was at Home Depot for $71.97. And now when we pull up the new set, currently it is $84.99. No change in the piece count. It is still a 145 piece set. However, the price is a lot more. It went from $71.97 to $84.99. So an 18% increase on that tool set. And I'm not a big fan of Stanley tools. I usually sell them or give them away or do something. It's not something that I keep in my toolbox. I do prefer Craftsman, or if I'm feeling extravagant, I'll get Snap-on. I have a small collection of Snap-on tools. All right.
Moving on to 2024's review that you did.
Yep. So one of the sets we did was an Amazon Basics. All right, so that Amazon Basics 201 piece mechanics tool set, $81.22 last year. The piece count did not change. That is still available, but the price is $71.98. So it is 11% less than it was last year. Same piece count. And they weren't bad tools. I think they were kind of a mess in the case. I think some of them had come loose. It might have been another set as I think about it a little more. But it wasn't a terrible set. Again, good, basic mechanics tool set.
I think your non-mechanic kid appreciated that set.
Yes, I believe that he did. All right. The next one is a Craftsman 230 piece of VersaStack. That one was at Lowe's for $99. The closest I could find for that was a Craftsman 242 piece. So 5% more on the piece count, and the price stayed the same at $99. Now I know that you like this type of tool set. I don't think you liked this one in particular. The case is actually unique, where you can, the VersaStack means you can stack these plastic cases on top of each other, and they kind of lock together, and then you get a lot of little drawers to organize your tools. So I know you like that organization.
I liked those being a housewife who didn't participate in the garage at all, but now that you have me sometimes out in the garage and you tell me, go find this, go find that, I do find the open case, like your Craftsman case, to be much more user-friendly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now this one, they did increase that base price to $219. So bringing it down to that $99, you save $120. So looks like a good deal. Again, I do like Craftsman. You get a decent variety. There's there's some of these little bits that I don't like, that I think they're fillers, but not a bad variety. Not a bad set. It'd be decent for a starter tool set. Now next is that Walmart set, the Heart 215-piece mechanics tool set, and that was at Walmart, and it was $98 last year. And so now they want $108, so it's $10 more. And you can see on there that they say it's $166 is their regular price. But their regular price last year was that $98. So they brought it down to $108, but still, it's $10 more than it was last year. The Heart set was, again, it was okay. It's got the drawers. It's a durable plastic box. I can't remember offhand if I liked that set or not. But it did have a decent amount of tools.
I don't think you liked any of them last year. I think you were very critical last year.
Was I really critical?
Yeah. I don't think you liked any of them. So, yeah.
You might be right on that, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. And then we went to Tractor Supply Company and got that JobSmart 253-piece tool set, $79.99. And no changes at all in the price or the tool set. 253 pieces. Yeah, I don't think I liked this one at all either, did I?
No, you didn't like any of them last year.
But 253 pieces, $79.99. It's under that $100 mark. So I guess it's not terrible.
I mean, yeah.
It's a basic tool set.
Mm-hmm.
If you need a tool set and you got $80, why not go to Tractor Supply? All right, now the last one we're going to talk about is Temu. Last year we got a Temu tool set, 213-piece tool set for $82.49. But here's what I have to say about Temu. You can buy an item from Temu, and they're like different sellers. Mm-hmm. And so you might find the same item from another seller for a lower price or a higher price. The one that you find and you purchase, it might go away and not be there anymore. So really, I don't even know if this is the exact same set, but
it's definitely not the exact same set.
I know it's not because it's 216. So, and they're having a Black Friday special with free shipping, and
$5 credit for delay. And so if they don't deliver it within a certain period of time, you get a Temu store credit.
Okay. And it's $71.76. It says it is a best-selling item. I think they're exaggerating on the regular price of $312. I wouldn't pay $312 for that. So, yeah, they're just like, ooh, look at how expensive it could be. But it would never be that expensive. But, yeah, Black Friday special, $71.76. I think this is the one I was thinking of with the tools that had fallen out of the case when it was a mess. And really any of these sets, even though I was so annoyed last year with all of them, any of these tool sets I think would be good for a basic starter set, for a mechanics tool set. They all have a good decent amount of tools, some decent variation. It's not all one thing or another. So they do throw in a little variety. So yeah, that's kind of what I've got as far as the tools. And yes, you can get them for under $100. And I think all of these would fall under the best of 2025, except maybe the Temu. I don't know. They just seemed cheap to me, but my daughter liked them. She thought the handles were pretty.
Yes, she did. She liked the teal color.
She was like, yeah, I want that set. And I'm like, okay, cool. So yeah, no, she was okay. I think we gave that to her as a Christmas present. No, it was just a straight up. She just got it. Okay,
got it.
I couldn't remember. Oh, it was my oldest. We gave the Amazon.
He got it as birthday.
He got his okay.
Because unfortunately, his birthday is at Christmas. So.
Right. So this year they're all getting Garage USA t-shirts. So there you go. The kids don't watch this stuff anyway.
I mean, if they did, maybe they'd know them what they're getting for Christmas.
Right. They're all going to get Garage USA t-shirts. My son will get two. One for Christmas, one for his birthday. So there you go. There you go.
Tell him about that.
Jared, tell Chase. All right. So I think that's all we've got then.
Yeah.
All right. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'd like to thank you for watching the Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke.
And I'm Mary Brinke.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.